Welcome to The Secret to Success. This is our series, How to Start Speaking English with Confidence, English Practice. Have you ever felt nervous when speaking English? Do you hesitate because you are afraid of making mistakes? Or maybe you feel like your English is not good enough to have a conversation? If you have ever felt this way, you are not alone. Many learners experience the same fear, but the good news is, you don't need to be perfect to speak confidently. In this episode, I will share practical strategies and real-life examples that will help you overcome your fear and start speaking English with ease. Let's get started. 1. Change your mindset. Mistakes are part of the journey. The first and most important step in speaking English with confidence is to change the way you think about mistakes. Many learners are afraid of saying something wrong, but here's the truth. Making mistakes is a natural part of learning any language. Think about how a child learns to walk. They don't start by running. They fall, they get up, and they try again. Learning English is the same. Every mistake you make is helping you improve. Let me share a real-life example. My friend Anna moved to the US 2 years ago. At first, she was scared to speak English because she didn't want to sound silly. One day, she went to a coffee shop and wanted to order a large coffee. But instead, she said, "I want a big coffee." The barista smiled and corrected her. "Oh, you mean a large coffee?" Instead of feeling embarrassed, Anna laughed and repeated, "Yes, a large coffee." From that moment, she realized that making small mistakes was not a big deal. Another example is my student Tom. He used to avoid speaking English because he thought his accent was bad. One day, he was forced to speak during a work meeting. He made some grammar mistakes, but his colleagues still understood him. After the meeting, his boss told him, "Your ideas were great. Keep speaking English, and you'll improve." This motivated him to practice more. So, next time you feel nervous, remember Anna and Tom's stories. Mistakes are just part of the learning process. 2. Practice speaking every day. Build your confidence step by step. Many learners believe they need to wait until their English is perfect before speaking. This is a mistake. The best way to improve your speaking skills is to start speaking now. Even if you don't have a conversation partner, you can still practice speaking every day. Here are some real-life examples. 1. Talk to yourself in English. When you wake up, describe what you're doing. "I am brushing my teeth." "I am making breakfast." 2. Record yourself speaking. Talk about your day for 1 or 2 minutes and listen to your pronunciation. 3. Use a mirror. Imagine you are introducing yourself to someone and practice speaking with confidence. Let me tell you about Sarah. She was a shy English learner. She started talking to herself in English while cooking, saying things like, "Now, I am cutting the onions. I need to boil the water." In just 3 months, she noticed a big improvement in her speaking skills. Here's a simple challenge. The next time you go to a store or restaurant, try speaking in English. Even if you only say a few words, it will help build your confidence. 3. Listen more to speak better. The power of daily conversations. Many learners don't realize that good speakers are also good listeners. The more you listen to English, the more natural it will sound when you speak. Let me share a personal story. My cousin David moved to Canada without knowing much English. He struggled to speak, but instead of feeling discouraged, he started listening to English every day. 1. He watched English TV shows like Friends and repeated short phrases. 2. He listened to podcasts while commuting. 3. He practiced shadowing, listening to sentences and repeating them right after. After 6 months, his pronunciation improved dramatically, and he felt more confident in conversations. Another example is my friend Emily. She loved listening to English songs but never understood the lyrics. She started reading the lyrics while listening, then tried singing along. After a few months, her pronunciation and confidence improved. Here's a tip for you. Choose one English TV show or podcast and listen to it daily. Try to repeat what you hear, just like David and Emily did. 4. Find a speaking partner. Real conversations make a difference. Speaking with real people is one of the best ways to improve. If you don't have native English speakers around you, don't worry. There are many ways to find speaking partners. 1. Join an online language exchange program like Tandem or HelloTalk. 2. Practice with a friend who is also learning English. 3. Join an English speaking club or attend language meetups. A great example is my student Mark. He joined an online conversation group. At first, he was too shy to speak, but after attending 3 sessions, he started feeling more comfortable. Now, he speaks confidently with people from different countries. So, if you want to gain confidence, find a speaking partner and practice as much as possible. 5. Use simple words and sentences. Speak clearly and naturally. Many learners think they need big words to sound fluent. But in real-life conversations, simple and clear sentences are more effective. For example, 1. Instead of, my English proficiency is improving, say, my English is getting better. 2. Instead of, I am experiencing hunger, just say, I am hungry. Let me tell you about my friend Lucas. He used to memorize difficult vocabulary but found it hard to use them in conversations. One day, he realized that native speakers use simple, everyday words. He started using shorter, clearer sentences, and suddenly, conversations became easier. The lesson here is simple. Focus on communication, not complexity. 6. Be patient and keep going. Success takes time. Confidence doesn't come overnight. It takes time, practice, and patience. There will be days when you feel frustrated, but don't give up. Think about someone learning to drive. At first, they feel nervous, but after practicing for a few months, driving feels natural. The same happens with English. Here's a real-life example. My student Maria used to panic when speaking English. But she made a rule for herself. Speak at least 1 sentence in English every day. At first, she only said things like, hello, or, how are you? But after 6 months, she could have full conversations. Now, she works in an international company and speaks English confidently. So, if you ever feel stuck, remember Maria's story. Keep going, and you will improve. Final words. Your challenge for today. Now, it's time for you to take action. Here's your challenge. Speak English for 1 minute today. Choose any topic, your daily routine, your favorite food, or your last vacation, and say it out loud. Don't worry about mistakes. Just focus on speaking. If you can, record yourself and listen to your pronunciation. Remember, confidence comes from practice. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow The Secret to Success for more tips on improving your English. See you in the next episode.